Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Football Talk. And today we got College Football 27 looks amazing with these mods. Now, this is from the man himself, Eric Rayweather, and he's talking about the PC mods. I'm pretty sure of that. Let me put this up. I'm pretty sure he's talking about the PC mods. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've seen some screenshots and they look amazing from the ones I have seen. I'm pretty sure he's gonna show some ones that I probably have not seen before, but I've seen a couple, especially the LSU ones. They went crazy, okay? Which they always do. I mean, once you put the game on PC, I mean, they gonna mod it and put all the things in there that, people want to see and stuff like that. And so I'm super excited for this. Hopefully you guys are ready to hop into this with your boy. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's go. Before I got something on my nose. All right, let's go.
PC this year, which means the game is getting modded, and there's already tons of great mods, and I want to go over some of them in this video. Let me know below if you want me to cover more mods all year long, because I think these are fascinating and they truly transform the game and make it so much better than it already is, in my opinion. Today I want to look at the drip, the equipment, the tattoos, and custom
they went crazy
added to the game. And
they went crazy on the equipment
that I'm gonna cover soon, and I will have all of the modders information credited in the description. Now I want to look at some tattoos first, because that really makes the immersion so much better in the game. This is the real CFB player tattoo mod. Tattoos, but with this mod, I believe some of these tattoos, I don't know if they're all.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, the tats are the ones that you probably see the most. I seen this one right here, the LSU one of I forgot dude's name. I don't know why I can't think of dude's name right now. But yeah, this was like one of the first ones that I saw as far as the mods, bro. Look at this, bro. It literally looks like you're watching, college football Saturday. That's exactly what it looks like. It's crazy, the modern community on PC, bro. It is.
But I think most of these are to look like the players' real life tattoos, which is actually pretty crazy. So for some of these big name players, they have tattoos that are either pretty accurate to what they look like in real life, or somewhat close, I believe. So just kind of showing you a few different players. And look, I think these things add so much attention to detail to the game. It makes the players look more lifelike. That's the same reason we wanted all the new equipment added. We wanted things to look more proportional, because it makes the game look so much more realistic. And we know most players nowadays have tattoos of some sort. And not only are we having arm tattoos, but with this mod, they also give, certain players leg tattoos as well. And I think as the year goes on, they're going to continue adding for more and more players. They only have it for a handful of guys right now, because the game hasn't been out that long. But you could see they've already got it for a lot of the top players. I mean, Bryce Underwood, big name guy, got his arm sleeve looking on point. If a guy's got a leg tattoo, they're adding stuff like that in. So all these players are looking a lot better. You might notice even some other stuff we're going to get into later.
Lacey got tattoos?
Branded mouthpieces. There's a ton of new equipment that was added in the game. Like I said, it's only been out for a couple of weeks, so it's pretty crazy. You'll notice the branding on the mouthpieces, the double arm sleeves here for the Miami running back. And I don't know. Let me know what you think. Do you think that this takes the game up a level? I wish EA themselves would at least try to get some generic tattoos in the game. It just would make players look a lot better. You can see with Caden Durham, he's got his arm sleeves plus.
I do think it adds, like, especially if you're big into like presentation and stuff like that. I definitely think it does add a lot to your overall experience. Obviously, it's not a gameplay thing, but if you are big into like how the player look, or how he's presented and stuff like that, especially if it's like your favorite player or your favorite school, this is definitely dope. I've heard some reasons why certain tattoos, or like they don't put like as many tattoos in the game and stuff like that. One thing I did hear is that I know this was with Madden a couple years ago. It was an NFL thing. Like NFL didn't want certain tattoos and stuff in their game. college is a lot, from what I've heard and what Eric Rayweather and stuff like that and other people have said, it's a lot less strict. So I would love to see this in like the base game and stuff like that, like for PlayStation and Xbox, for them to put like these tattoos in there, like the full sleeves, especially the leg tattoos. Definitely, I definitely would want them to put this in maybe next year's or the year after that game.
his leg tattoo, which is just really.
They do got some
Same
tattoos
thing
in the
when we go to
game,
Jeremiah Smith,
I'm
he's
not
got
mistaken.
the double arm sleeves plus the leg sleeve tattoo as well. So I mean, it's just looking really good, man. Like the game looks a lot
really,
better on
really
PC.
dope.
It already graphically looks better, but then you add in these extra little attention to detail things. As we look at Cam Coleman here, it really just takes the game to a
Bro,
whole
look
nother
at the
level.
detail.
Moving on to the equipment, they've already got turtlenecks in the game, which is a huge piece of equipment in real life. EA is going to be adding these to the game sooner rather than later, but the mods already got them in to some degree here. As you can see, they've got small, large, they've got them smooth and wrinkled. This is part of the
they got
college
different
football
ones? Okay.
unlocked mod, which puts generic tattoos and a lot of new equipment. And what I really like is when you go to the undershirts, when you change the color of the undershirt, it also changes the color of the turtleneck to match, which is a nice attention to detail. They've even also added in the
pretty
long
cool.
compression sleeves that Madden used to have into this section as well. So you've got a lot of different undershirt options. And speaking of that, in the jersey style, they've even added some different crop jersey styles. So now you can actually wear a crop jersey with the untucked shirt and the compression sleeves, because in the base game, if you do this, you can only wear it sleeveless, but they've already added in
you
a
can
version
only
of
wear
that.
it
You can see
sleeveless
we've
on
got
the base.
visors. This is the only new one that looks like is here. I think they're going to add more, but we've got this red visor, which looks really good. You'll also notice the mouthpiece branding. They also made the colors of the
yeah.
mouthpieces pop more, which I think is nice. Maybe something EA should do themselves that I want to pass
that
along,
is
because you can
super
see that
unique.
they're just a little bit more vibrant, kind of more like they are.
Bruh, ankle, yeah, you can definitely tell the mouthpieces, bro. And that was a thing that some people, I know, I made like a short about, like them adding mouthpieces, and I saw some people was like, "Oh my god, this, you acting like this is the biggest deal ever." It's not that I'm acting like it's the biggest deal ever. It's that it's a cool thing to have. And it doesn't matter, once again, I'm going to tell you guys this. It does not matter if it should have been in the game, if it was in the game years ago. It doesn't matter. It's in the game now. We're in the now. We're not in yesterday. We're not in a year ago, 2 years ago. We're in the now. Okay? We're in the now. So it doesn't matter when it should have been in the game or it shouldn't have been in the game or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's in the game now. But yeah, I like that it pops more. Hopefully, yeah, I do hope EA adds more pop to the mouthpieces. I think they will, though. I definitely think if they don't do it in the update, in any of the updates for this year, I feel like next year they're definitely going to do it.
Real life here. And again, you can see the branding was also put on that. I believe that's from Derpy's mouthpiece revamp. So basically, you can get the battle logo if you want to go that route, or you can go with this brand, which I went here because I feel like more people wear this one. They also even added in the Guardian caps that are in Madden. Not sure why these aren't in college to begin with, but they've been added in the mod, which is nice. In the neck pad section, we've
Are
also
Guardian
got
caps
the ski
in
masks. We've got
the
the
real
black
college
version here, which
football?
you kind of see it under the helmet. We've got the white one. These do clip a little bit. Sometimes that's the nature of mods. Things are going to clip a little bit more than if EA were to do it. But I mean, it's still better than nothing. It looks pretty good.
It definitely
Another
does,
really
though.
cool thing with the unlocked mod is look at all the leg sleeve options. Now this year we know they added the one leg sleeve, but you only have just the base color. In this mod, you can change each player's leg sleeve, whether you want one or two, to white, black, team colors. You have all the options here, which is
that's
really, really
dope.
nice. We've even got some new cleats in the unlocked mod as well. We've got the Zebra Nike Vapor Edge PEs. Now, I think they're going to add a lot more cleats. It's still early, like I said, but they've already added some things like the 99 Club Jordan 1s. These are from Madden. I don't know if they're still in Madden, but they were in previous games. We've also got the 99 Club Alpha Menace Pro.
I'm not really a
2,
shoes
which I kinda
head.
All
Like,
those
I don't
cleats
know
just
too
pop,
much
so I
about
think that's cool.
shoes
They
and
have it.
stuff,
They also
but
added the Chicago
this
Jordan
does
1
look super
colorway for
cool.
the Jordan 1 cleats as well. So I'm sure as the year goes on, there's going to be some crazy stuff here. And if you go over to the spat section, they've also added the ability to change the color blocking on the cleats. I know this is something EA also wants to put in the game for us. Not sure why it's not there yet, but in the mods, they've found a workaround so that on each player, you can go in and customize the color blocking for a player. Because in the base game right now, if you put a cleat on a player, sometimes it's just all black or all white. You can't even get any type of a colorway with it for real. With this mod, you're able to customize everything with the team colors. Now, there's also been a ton of different custom uniform mods released. This one that I have loaded up in here is the College Football 27 Mega Jersey Pack. And this is especially cool for a team like Alabama. They're very traditional. They don't change it up. But if you want to have some custom stuff, they're making that now. Same here.
Bama and new in the same sentence? Are we serious right now? Bama and new. No. Bama got the worst uniforms in college football. I don't care what nobody says. They have the worst uniforms. But they got some of the most money. I don't understand this about Alabama. How you got all this money, but you can't change up your uniform just a little bit? The Alabama uniform is literally a generic football uniform. If you look up generic football uniform, the first thing that's going to pop up is something similar to Bama. It might be in blue, it might be in red. But that is the generic thing. When you type in, if you type in American football uniform and you need a free, doesn't have any logos, anything like that, like from an actual team, it literally looks like Bama. I have no respect for them. And I have no respect for their uniforms. They just trash. At me, bitch.
Here with Georgia, they've got an all-white alternate with the white helmet. I mean, I think these look sick, and there's going to be a ton of these added all year long. We've got Ohio State with the red helmet. Personally, I think this looks pretty sick, and Ohio State usually has a lot of different options.
Yeah,
so
Ohio State do
for a
got
team like
they got some of the best like combinations.
Pretty traditional, but as you can see here, we've got the blue helmet. I think it looks cool. We've got an orange jersey for Auburn. I think this looks pretty clean as well. And again, there's a lot more than this. I'm just kind of scratching the surface, just showing you what's possible. We've got a blackout for Ole Miss, which looks pretty cool. So it's just like, as the year goes on, I just can't imagine the type of stuff they're going to add. You can see here another kind of gray alternate for Ohio State that somebody.
I love the gray alternate from Ohio State. Also, that's one of my favorite uniforms.
Variation here. I don't know. I just think this stuff is pretty cool. Now, I want to look at the tattoos in general. So the other players had tattoos to fit their likeness, but you can also just put tattoos on anybody, even your custom player with the unlocked mod. And they've already got quite a bit of
love to put a tattoo on my custom
this mod.
player.
And again, as time goes on,
that's one thing that that NBA does.
Style, Hawaiian style. You've got kind of a little bit of everything: full sleeves, half sleeves, single tattoos, and you can also still change any of the armbands here because the tattoos are in the elbow slots, but you can still equip, the different elbow and armbands with them. So you can select both a tattoo style and an armband style. So it doesn't limit you to just selecting one or the other. And like I said, I mean, as of right now, there's a pretty good amount of options, whether you just want it on the bicep, whether you want it on the bottom half of the arm, the full sleeve, just kind of a single style. You want, like I said, Samoan, Hawaiian. They've got a lot of different options. So honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. If you can get a PC or you have a pretty good PC, I do think this is the way to play the game. Like, if you want to play online with it, you can't play online with the mods, but if you're an offline player, Dynasty, Road to Glory, or you just like playing around and play now, this is the way to play the game.
I ain't got a PC.
And
my
we
PC
really
ain't that good enough.
A lot of stuff yet. There's stuff for Dynasty mode. There's all these presentation things, music. There's even mods that make the graphics look better. There's gameplay mods, and I just can't wait to see what else they're going to actually bring.
I think I've seen the graphics
as time goes on. But I think PC is the way to play. This is like my first time really diving into mods. You could see, I mean, we've got even full colored sleeves here, but this is my first time really diving in.
Nah, that
this
looks
year. But
crazy.
If you got a PC that can play these games, or you can afford to get a nice PC, I think this really just unlocks like a whole
thing is
level
affording
of
a
we're
nice
just not going to
PC.
get on the base consoles. Now, recently we also had a lot of new stuff that was added to the console.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this looks super dope. And I knew once it got to PC, we're gonna go crazy. I mean, cause look at the Madden mods that they have done. For the longest time, a lot of us didn't even know that Madden was on PC. and then obviously they moved it over to the current gen with the consoles and stuff. I think that was what, a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, I mean, look at it from the old college football when we didn't have it. What was NCAA 14 and stuff. Like, look at what they have done with that. Like, that's a whole, like, they got revamped series and all like that. Like, Good Game Bro and stuff. So yeah, I knew they was gonna go crazy with 27. Hopefully EA will put some of these in the game. I would love to see, especially the tattoos, like tattoos for your own player and stuff like that. I would definitely love to see those. Let me know in the comments down below. What other mods should I check out, and should Eric Grayweather check out as well? Love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.